Okay, gent, I'm officially drawing the line right here.
Hey, no fair. Come on, give it back.
I know you want a super form, but I'm not letting you juice yourself up with Titan serum. I don't even know where you got this.
Am I interrupting something?
Just parental figures putting a stop to all my fun.
Right. So, we got a theory about who the element of loyalty might be. We're fairly certain it's from the military branch of the My Little Pony community. So I'm going to be taking a few of the gents over to Firebrand's place.
Do you think it's Firebrand himself?
Possibly. Hell, I'll even say likely. Regardless, I'm going to take a few of the gents with me.
Okay, just leave some of the funnier gents so we can get on with the review.
Copy, but no promises.
Okay, short and sweet. This is the last Crusade. The episode begins with this random pony, who's excited because he got his cutie mark, all thanks to the Cutie Mark Crusaders. So he runs to Scootaloo's house to find them in order to thank them for their efforts, and they chalk it up to a win. And for the first time ever, we see parental figures in Scootaloo's life. Both of them women. Ship. Deadbeard, you don't have to ship.
Yes, I do! It is in my nature and you can't stop me!
No, I mean, their relationship is canon. You don't have to ship it.
All me dreams have come true.
Well, unfortunately, these two were just visiting and aren't actually Scootaloo's legal guardians. But she seems okay with that, though. But what you know she's more okay with? Her parents are actually coming!
Did you hear that, Rhino Butler? We're finally gonna see Scootaloo's parents!
Don't care. Excuse me? Sir, I don't care. Well, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. We then cut to another day as Cheerilee is trying to teach her class, but is continuously interrupted by Scootaloo, who is just too excited about her parents visiting. She tells us all about how they're adventure ponies, full Indiana Jones crocodile hunter Ace Ventura style, as they go around Equestria trying to find new things and discover new places, new things, and new animals to help benefit all of Equestria. But of course, the other students call her out for her BS. But their tune changes when they're attacked by a Rockagator, who starts storming the classroom and terrorizing things. But then we get introduced to both of Scootaloo's father and mother.
So why do I have to go?
Because with Satan out of commission for an undisclosed amount of time, we're the last line of defense between Surfer Dude and the entire equestrian destruction.
Okay, but why am I here specifically?
Because you are at least half of my transformation. I turn into the big powerhouse He-Man, and you are my steed. Besides, it's really fun watching you go full dino.
Well, at first glance, Scootaloo's mom and dad are actually really cool and awesome ponies, as well as really awesome parents. Heck, they don't even mind going out for ice cream and bringing all of Scootaloo's friends involved. They seem like a very traditional couple. They were perfectly okay with leaving Scootaloo home alone while they went on their exploits before. However, because of the destruction of the Tree of Harmony, as well as Sombra's attack, they decide that they should move all together as a family unit. Unfortunately, Scootaloo's joy of this news turns into horror, as this means that they're going to be moving Scootaloo away from Ponyville and force her to leave her friends, which of course, she doesn't want to. Well, I'm conflicted again.
I'm not. Scootaloo's totally in the right.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that. What's up with not caring about Scootaloo's parents?
9.
What?
9 seasons. They've been absent for 9 seasons.
Yeah, but they weren't that big of a deal.
That's not the point. They've been absent for Scootaloo's life for 9 seasons. To go off wherever they desire, and only now do they decide to be parents? And then force her to move away from her friends and family that have been treating her like family more than these two have.
Whoa, Rhino, I think you're being a little harsh there, buddy. After all, these two have been doing a very important job to Equestria.
That is not an excuse for child neglect. Besides, how many times has all of Equestria been in danger before Sombra's attack or the Tree of Harmony's destruction? And only now do they just decide, wait, Ponyville may not be as safe as it is, so let's pack up and leave? All of Equestria is dangerous!
Okay, Rhino, I think you might be taking things a little personally. How about you just stow it on back and maybe sit down for the rest of this episode?
No, I'm fine. I'm cool.
You cool?
I'm cool.
We later cut to what is essentially the last full team of Cutie Mark Crusaders meeting, as they are all incredibly sad over Scootaloo's near departure, and it's made clear Scootaloo herself does not want to leave. But then Rainbow Dash shows up to try to save the day. Sort of. Well, she's just as shocked and sad as the Cutie Mark Crusaders, although maybe not as sad. But Rainbow Dash gives them some encouraging advice. When has the Cutie Mark Crusaders gave up on anything? If they could find their cutie marks this absurd way, they can find a way to get Scootaloo to stay. So they come up with a plan. Plan A, get the parents to stay in Ponyville by making up a fake monster for them to hunt down and chase. It ends about as well as you'd expect. Yep, they're caught super easily. So it's on to Plan B.
Bees. I see bees. I see bees. Someone go alert Firebrand. Everybody else, prepare for immediate attack.
So they move on to CMC Plan B. They try to convince Scootaloo's father that because all three of them have the exact same cutie mark, that they all belong together and should remain together, regardless of what her parents have to say. But he puts up a fair argument, saying that they aren't all exactly the same. While they do have the same shield, there's different crests embedded on the shield. And it could just simply mean that they remain friends, no matter how far Scootaloo specifically is away from them. To be fair, it's a pretty sound argument. Even they agree. So it's on to Plan C, using magic potions. I can't see how this will go wrong. Yep, it goes completely wrong.
So in a final act of desperation, they chain themselves to the sold sign and refuse to leave, regardless of what her parents have to say. Unfortunately, the sale sign just immediately gets pulled up. They could see that she has concerns about moving, and they try to comfort her about it, trying to tell her that it's okay, and that she could still see her friends at least once a month.
But all that does is make her feel worse, and she runs off, and then decides to run away. When the Cutie Mark Crusaders reunite with her, she says she wants to go live with her aunt. But they have no problem with it. In fact, they go to join her, so CMC can stay together forever.
I am curious, though. Do you think that Sweetie Belle cleared it with her parents? Or Apple Bloom cleared it with her sister?
That would probably be a no. But considering how many times they've completely ditched their families in the past, I don't really see big repercussions for them in the future. So one train ride later, the Cutie Mark Crusaders are at Scootaloo's aunt's house, who are more than happy to take them in. But then Scootaloo explains her sad story, and they're trying to wrap their minds around it, trying to say why not they just live in Ponyville. But Scootaloo drops the line, because their job is too important. But this gives Apple Bloom an idea. Their job is also very important, and they can't do it without her. And if her parents are moving because their jobs are too important, then the three of them can't be split up because their job is too important. But unfortunately, they can't just tell them that, because that would just seem like a desperate plea. But Auntie Good Vibes has an idea.
Did you just literally call her Auntie Good Vibes?
Neither of the aunts literally have not given me any reason to hate them. They are Auntie Good Vibes. One is good, the other is vibes.
Which is which?
Yes. So on the day of the move, Scootaloo convinces her parents to come with them in order to see one big spectacle in honor of the CMC. And let me tell you, they put on one hell of a show. Going as far as giving a key to the city to the CMC and having a Wonderbolt performance, brought to you by Rainbow Dash, in order to honor the CMC and all of their accomplishments. And seeing just how important the CMC are together, the parents decide that she should remain in Ponyville. in order to do her job, just as they must go in order to do theirs. But there is one glitch. They sold their house.
It's okay, Scootaloo. You can live with us in our water tower.
But wait, how's she gonna get up there?
Like this!
Oh, right. He's British. Well, they don't need to worry about that, because Auntie Good Vibes has already moved to Ponyville themselves, and so Scootaloo can just stay with her aunts, like nothing's changed. And so the CMC are unified forever! And the only question I have left is, where the hell is Babs' cutie mark? Come on, animators, you had one job, and there's no excuse. She had a cutie mark in an earlier scene.
And that was the last Crusade. It could have been better.
It's nice that we finally get to see Scootaloo's family, but in such a major episode like this, I was kind of expecting more than just a, by the way, we're moving episode.
I mean, heck, you could have the exact same scenario with Sweetie Belle. It's not really just an exclusive Scootaloo episode.
And I did not like Scootaloo's parents.
They were nice ponies.
Yeah, they seemed reasonable enough.
But they were terrible parents. That's the problem. They completely ditched Scootaloo in order to go off on some grand adventure. And I do not buy the bullshit that they are the only ones who could do this job for an instant. What about Daring Do? And what about the incident with Pinkie Pie and Cheese Sandwich? They have the same job. Couldn't another pony do what they do? Or at least take Scootaloo with them.
Questioning of Scootaloo's parents aside, I thought it was a decent CMC episode, although there have been better. But it was nice to see that all of the CMC's accomplishments were recognized in this episode. If this truly is an Last Crusade, I would be satisfied. But as a Scootaloo's parents revealed episode, I guess we're not so satisfied.
Don't forget to talk about the elephant in the room.
What elephant?
That elephant.
I seriously don't know what you're talking about. Peanuts with Commando.
The aunts.
What? A couple of loving aunts who love Scootaloo, their niece, so much that they pack up and move to Ponyville just to make sure that she can stay with her friends? I don't see anything wrong with that.
You're not even going to address it, are ye?
I already did earlier, and I don't think it's that important. So without further ado, we're the Cartoon Gentlemen, the organizers of chaos as Vintage Kings, and we'll see you next time.
We're taking heavy casualties here.
I will crush you all! You, go handle the dinosaur.
You want me to take on that thing? I'll die!
Good point. There, now it's an even fight.
How dare you use the elements like that? Your arm's coming off one way or another! Asha, what are you doing here?
I've come to finish my duel, one way or another.
Damn it, I do not have time for this!
Firebrand! Yoo-hoo! Firebrand! Oh, there you are! Oh, you have your girlfriend! Congrats on the proposal, by the way. I'm waiting for the right man myself. Now, if you don't mind. Your loyalty will serve me greatly. Why isn't it working? Come on! The only reason why it wouldn't be working is if you're not the element of loyalty. Here's a riddle then. What greater loyalty is there from a soldier than to a queen? How about a bride to her groom? And that makes 4.